Hey, yo, Daniel, this motherfucker hard, my boy.
Me and my killers don't wanna be actors. They wanna shoot shit, they wanna be rappers. Push and wait, they certified trappers.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Lil Man Reacts, and today guys, I got a request to do Eminem, Yellow Brick Road from the Encore album. Haven't heard any songs off the Encore album, just like one that we've reacted to. So definitely excited to jump into this one, guys. Don't know what it's about. It's almost a 6-minute song, so we're definitely going to get through this thing. But before we do, I'm not a breakdown channel. I don't analyze a whole lot of, different, I know Eminem is very lyrical. I just kind of, growing up, I listened to the first 3 albums, and after that, I just, Eminem just wasn't for me. But we're getting back into it, guys, so we're going to jump right into it. Before we do, like, comment, subscribe down below. You already know. Let's go, guys.
What we have to do is deal with it when these individuals are young enough, if you will, to be saved, not in a religious sense, but not to constitute what this country at times calls their throwaway children.
We seem to be approaching an age of the gross.
We all have this idea that we should move up a little bit from our parent station, and each generation should do a little bit better.
Alright, come on, let's cut the bullshit enough. Let's get it started. Let's start addressing this issue and open it up. Let's take the shit back to the basement and we can discuss statements that's made on this tape and its whole origin of the music that we all know and love, the music we all enjoy, the music you accuse me of trying to destroy. Let's rewind it to 89 when I was a boy on the east side of Detroit, crossing 8 Mile in the Warren in the hick territory. I like to share a story. This is my story and can't nobody tell it for me. You have well informed me. I'm well aware that I don't belong here. You made that perfectly clear. I get my ass kicked damn near everywhere, from Bel Air Shopping Center just for stopping in there, from the black side all the way to the white side. Okay, there's a bright side, a day that I might slide. You may call it a pass, I call it hauling my ass through that patch of grass over them railroad tracks. Oh, them railroad tracks, them old railroad tracks, them good old notorious, so well-known tracks. So let's go back, follow the yellow brick road as we go on another episode. Journey with me as I take you through this nifty little place that I once used to call home, sweet home. Come on, let's go back, follow the...
I really like this cadence that he uses. It feels like on Encore, his delivery got a little bit slower, like his words kind of played like dragged out a little bit compared to like, Eminem Show, Marshall Mathers LP and things of that. But I like this version of Eminem. I like the way his story is going. It's better than the choppy version of Eminem, like where feels like he's got to prove something to everybody and he's got to rap really fast. I really like this over that, especially. It just feels like we're going on to a journey about where he came from. We're in Detroit on, and he's talking about how he came up. So let's go, guys.
That I once used to call home, sweet home. Come on, let's go back, follow the yellow brick road as we go on another episode. Journey with me as I take you through this nifty little place that I once used to call home, sweet home. I roam the streets so much they call me a drifter. Sometimes I'd stick up a thumb just to hitchhike, just to get picked up, to get me a lift up. 8 Mile and Van Dyke, or steal a goddamn bike from somebody's backyard and drop it off at the park. That was the halfway mark. To me, Kim had to walk back to her mama's on Chalmers after dark to sneak me in the house when I'm kicked out my mom's. That's about the time I first met Proof with Goofy Gary on the steps at Osborne, handing out some flyers. He was doing some talent shows at Centerline High. I told him to stop by and check us out sometime. He looked at me like I'm out my mind, shook his head like white boys don't know how to rhyme. I spit out a line and rhyme birthday with first place, and we both had the same rhymes that sound alike. We was on the same shit, that Big Daddy Kane shit, but compound syllable sound combined. From that day we was down the ride. Somehow we knew we'd meet again somewhere down the line. So let's go back, follow the yellow brick.
So in that journey of that verse, he was meeting Kim. He told you, he's like, I'm kicked out of my mom's. I used to hitchhike. I used to get rides. I used to take the bus. I used to steal bikes. And then he talked about how he met Proof and rhymed for him, and Proof was kind of joking on him. Kind of just basically, this is kind of like a history journey in a song Let's go, guys.
Somehow we knew we'd meet again somewhere down the line. So let's go back, follow the yellow brick road as we go on another episode. Journey with me as I take you through this nifty little place that I once used to call home, sweet home. Come on, let's go back, follow the yellow brick road as we go on another episode. Journey with me as I take you through this nifty little place that I once used to call home, sweet home. My first year in 9th grade, can't forget that day at school. It was cool till your man MC Shan came through and said that Puma's the brand, cause the clan makes troops. It was rumors, but man, goddamn, they flew. Must have been true because man, we done banned they shoes. I had the new ones, the Cool J Ice Lamb Sway too, but we just threw them in the trash like they yesterday's news. Guess who came through next? X-Clan debuted, Professor X and Glorious. Exists in a state of red, black, and green with a key. Sissies.
That's what I love about Eminem. You know, MC Sham, all these other artists. He always mentions them. He's like a true hip hop head, and he always pays homage to these people. I really like that. Let's go.
And glorious. Exists in a state of red, black, and green with a key. Sissies. Now with this being a new trend, we don't fit in. Crackers is out with cactus albums. Blackness is in. African symbols and medallions represent black power, and we ain't know what it meant. Me and my man Howard and Butter would go to the mall with them all over our necks like we're showing them off. Not knowing at all we was being laughed at. You ain't even half black. You ain't supposed to have that, homie. Let me grab that. And that Flavor Flav clock, we gon' have to snatch that. All I remember is meeting back at Mannix's basement, saying how we hate this, how racist, but dope, the X-Clan.
That's definitely something that a lot of people don't touch on when it comes to, like he said, he had those necklaces, and you know he ain't supposed to have that and things. It's really hard to do things like when you come from an area that's predominantly, you know, a different race than what you are. That's like, you know, when I grow up, you know, there wasn't like one white family in the housing projects that we lived in. So definitely very relatable, because you know you become a product of your environment, and everything that everybody else likes, that's what you're going to tend to like and tend to do. And nobody ever really talks on that. They just really say, oh, that's somebody trying to be this, that's somebody trying to be that, when in reality, if that's all that's in your surroundings, you're going to adapt to your surroundings, and you know that's what you're going to do. You know, that's what I did growing up, so I definitely can relate to that, and I just wonder why nobody ever talks about that. But let's go.
Cat Mannix's basement, saying how we hate this, how racist, but dope, the X-Clan's tape this. Which reminds me, back in '89, me and Kim broke up for the first time. She was trying to two-time me, and there was this black girl at our school who thought I was cool cause I rap, so she was kinda eyeing me. And oh, the irony, guess what her name was? Ain't even gonna say it. Plus, the same color hair as hers was, and blue contacts, and a pair of jugs. The bomb is goddamn.
So he's trying to say you met this girl and her same name was Kim too. I'm guessing that's what he's saying. Let's go, guys.
As hers was, in blue contacts and a pair of jugs. The bomb is goddamn girl in our whole school. If I could pull it, not only would I become more popular, but I would be able to piss him off at the same time. But it backfired. I was supposed to dump her, but she dumped me for this black guy. And that's the last I ever seen or heard or spoke to the old foolish pride girl. But I've heard people say they heard the tape, and it ain't that bad, but it was. I singled out a whole race, and for that I apologize. I was wrong, cause no matter what color a girl is, she's still a soul. Let's go back, follow the yellow brick road.
What's he talking about? He said the old foolish pride, but I singled out a whole race, and I'm sorry. Let me know down in the comments exactly what he's talking about there. I didn't know Eminem did anything like that. So let me know down in the comments for sure what's going on there. Let's go.
No matter what color a girl is, she's still a soul. Let's go back, follow the yellow brick road as we go on another episode. Journey with me as I take you through this nifty little place that I once used to call home, sweet home. Come on, let's go back, follow the yellow brick road as we go on another episode. Journey with me as I take you through this nifty little place that I once used to call home, sweet home.
Alright guys, there you have it. Eminem, Yellow Brick Road from the Encore album. Definitely a dope song. I feel like this is a song where he's trying to explain himself on things like from where he grew up to his background to whatever he was talking about with the foolish, he said something foolish pride. I singled out a whole race. I don't know what that's all about, but I definitely have to look into it. But as far as the song goes, this is the Eminem to me that I would prefer is, you know, this one when he kind of had this voice and he kind of just flowed with the beat rather than chat, 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 chat. That was the Eminem that I liked. Eminem is dope. He's one of the top lyricists, like, of all time if I put him on a list. Definitely, you know, my favorite album by him is the Slim Shady LP. I definitely would listen to it like over and over and over. But as far as the song goes, I really liked it. I like the choice of beat. I like what he did here. I like how he made it like we took a journey with him, you know, in his life. But it was definitely dope, guys. I definitely enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Down in the comments, where we going next, guys?
Grew up out the 80s and I ain't even trying to vent. Daddy gone, mama wrong, same story how it went. Moving dope, I was hustling in them cold streets. Grandma did what she could, but Christmas always missed me. I ain't tripping, no, I done felt blessed. God put me through them rough days, it was a test.